we're tending to be a go-to centre for people with disabilities. Now that's grown over the last 5 years when we had a rugby team in at first, and they were under 14s, and they were my local club in Wigan. A sibling to one of the players had a disability, and therefore at this centre it really got under my skin. Whilst he was used to going watching brother train at night in all kinds of weather, he couldn't get involved with his brother here. And I used to say at the time, we are totally inclusive, and if you've got a pulse, you're qualified. And it hurt me the fact he couldn't have a go. So we researched the possibility of getting some new kit, so we got new kit. So he helped start the process of us learning how to work with people with disabilities.
We work with a lot of charities and community organisations because most of their beneficiaries have a need for self-esteem and confidence building. So we're very complementary to other charities and community organisations. We're not competitive anyway, so that makes us sort of the charity of choice for other charities. But we also work on helping people believe they can achieve more than they think they can. So we do a lot of work with groups with disabilities, and we do a lot of work across the age range from 8 to, I think 79 is the oldest person we've had in the centre so far.
We work with a whole range of different groups, and probably my main focus is community and disability groups. The community groups come in from, we do work with study programmes, team building, problem solving, communication activities, etc., with the main focus on that. And then the other side of the coin is that we have a lot of disability groups in, and our main focus on that is that we try our best to be as inclusive to everybody as possible. Lots of places don't take people with certain disabilities. At Challenge for Change, we'll do our utmost to make sure that we provide an experience for every person who comes through the door.
When you come here every day to see all the adults and the children that maybe be vulnerable, they're not confident, and they walk out the door with a big smile on the face, self-assured, and it's just an amazing feeling to see that happen.
Type of groups who we've worked with on the disability side, which are from a personal point of view, are extremely rewarding. We worked with the stroke survivors group recently, and they had real sort of like serious issues, but then there was one guy at the end of the session who was throwing his arms up in the air, just screaming, "That was amazing, that was amazing, that was amazing." Those are the rewards that we get from the job. We get great satisfaction, job satisfaction from it.
It was last year where we probably peaked because a family came from Bournemouth. This is the dad's story, that he wanted an adventure weekend with his family, and he put a circle round any activity within 10 miles of his house, and then the circle got from 10 miles to 20. Eventually it got to 360 miles and he rang us. When I said yes, he was quite surprised. The reasons were son had so many conditions that I haven't got time to even spell them. He had 4 conditions the experts couldn't put a name to. So when I said yes, he could come and have a go, they were quite surprised. So quick as a flash, they drove several hours to get here. When I mentioned he was going in the roof, the waterproof eyeliner Mum was wearing wasn't working. She looked like a Rembrandt. And father was kind of emotional. Well, son got in a special kit that we managed to acquire, and son did the aerial traversing course, and son did the leap of faith. So when I experience that kind of emotion and that kind of achievement, every day is a great day. And every day is a day where we want to meet people and do lots of great things.